welcome to my class. In today's class we are going to learn a new chapter, linear inequalities of class 11. So in class 10 you have already studied what is a linear equation. Today in this chapter we are going to study about linear inequalities. And what is an equation? You have studied in class 10 linear equation, how to solve a linear equation. Many methods you have studied, like a graphical method or algebraic method, like a substitution method, elimination method. So many methods you have studied for solving a linear equation. So what is an equation? First you tell me what is an equation. When two algebraic expression or two real numbers connected by equal sign, this symbol or this sign, two expressions are related by this sign, then we can call it as an equation. For example, if I am writing 4x is equal to 20. So here these two expressions are related or connected by the symbol equal sign or by this equal sign, then we can call this as an equation. Now what is an inequality? So then what type of expressions we can call as inequality? So when two real numbers or two algebraic expressions are related by less than this symbol or greater than symbol or less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. So if any one of these four symbols are used to connect two algebraic expressions or real numbers, then we can call such expressions as inequality. So for example, I am going to write few examples. 3 less than 5. So the 3 less than 5 is an example. Here these two real numbers are connected by the symbol less than. So this is an example of an inequality. So another example, 19 is greater than minus 7. Then the next example is x is greater than or equal to 20 or x plus y is less than or equal to 5. So these are all examples of inequality. Okay, so these are all examples of inequality. So I am repeating the definition of an inequality. Two real numbers or two real numbers or two algebraic expressions related by less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to symbol, then such expressions are called the inequalities. Okay, now here in these four examples, if you see, the first two are two real numbers. Okay, so here the expression having only numbers. So these two inequalities we can call as numeric inequality, numerical inequality. So these two we can call as numerical inequalities. Inequality, if two real numbers are connected by any one of these four symbols, then we can call that inequality as a numerical inequality. Now what about these two inequality? Here variable is involved. Am I correct? Here if you see this example, here we have variable x. Then this example, if you see x and y, there are two variables in this inequality. Okay, so these two are called literal inequalities. Okay, so if the variable is also involved in the inequality, then we can call it as literal inequality. If only numbers are involved, then we can call it as numerical inequalities. Now we are going to see what is a linear inequality. So because our chapter is linear inequality, so we will see what is a linear inequality. So linear, the word linear you have studied in smaller classes. What do you mean by linear? You have studied linear, then quadratic and cubic, all these terms you have studied. So what do you mean by linear polynomial or linear? If the power of the degree, power of the variable is 1, then we can call the x polynomial or the expression as a linear expression, linear equation. So here the power, so here in this example if you take these two example, if you consider, here the variable involved is x. Okay, so what is the power of x here? 1. So this is an example of linear inequality. So in a literal inequality, if the degree of the variable involved is 1 or the power of the variable is 1, we can call that inequality as linear inequality. Clear? So now linear inequality, this is also an example of linear inequality only. So this is a linear inequality in two variable. Okay, so the first one is linear inequality in one variable, and this example is linear inequality in two variables. So these both are actually linear inequalities only. So linear inequalities, it's very simple. In a literal inequality, if the power of the variable is 1, we can call it as a linear inequality. Other types of inequalities also we have to see. Here in these four examples, first two examples if you see have less than or greater than symbol. So these are called strict inequality. So what do you mean by strict inequality? If the relation or expression, if the algebraic expression or numbers are related by any one of these two symbols, that is less than symbol or greater than symbol, then we can call that inequality as strict inequality. So okay, so these two are, first two are examples of strict inequality. So these two inequality, if you see, we have less than or equal to or greater than or equal to or less than or equal to. So these inequalities we can call as slack inequality. Okay, so strict inequality and slack inequality. Strict inequality means less than or greater than symbol. If less than or equal to or greater than or equal to comes in the inequality, then we can call it as slack inequality. And then next type is, sometimes in an expression we will have a two inequality signs, like example 3 less than or equal to x less than 5. So such type of inequality we can call as double inequality. Okay, so these type of inequalities we can call as double inequalities. Okay, in this chapter we are going to learn how to find the algebraic solution of linear inequalities in one variable and the graphical solution of linear inequality. So these two things we are going to study in detail in this chapter. So what do you mean by algebraic solution of a linear inequality? So you know that what is the solution of an equation. For example, if I am writing 4x is equal to 16. So this is an equation. What do you mean by solution of this equation? Solutions are value of x which satisfy this equation. For example, if I am taking x is equal to 4 and if I am substituting in this, so LHS I will get 4 into 4 is equal to 16 and RHS is also 16. So I can say that LHS and RHS are equal for the value x is equal to 4. So I can say this x is equal to 4 is the solution. So the same only in the case of inequalities also. So solution of an inequality is the value of x which makes the statement true or which satisfy the inequality. For example, if I am taking 4x is greater than 12. 4x is greater than 12 is a linear inequality. So what is the value of x which satisfy the inequality is called the solution. First I am taking when x is equal to 1. If I am substituting x is equal to 1, 4 into 1 is greater than 12. We got a false statement here, that is 4 is greater than 12, which is a false statement. So x is equal to 1 is not a solution. Clear? So the value of x which satisfies the inequality gives the solution. So if I am taking x is equal to 4, if I am substituting 4 here, so 4 into 4 is greater than 12, that is 16 is greater than 12. This is a true statement, so I can say x is equal to 4 is a solution. So this is how you have to find. So the solution is the value of x which satisfies the inequality. So how to find the solution? We cannot randomly substitute values and check whether the inequality is true or false. So we have some steps how to find the solution of an inequality. So before going into the solution of a linear inequality, first we have to learn few rules how to solve an inequality. So solving an inequality, linear inequality, we can follow certain rules. So what are the rules we will see? So the first rule is any number can be added or subtracted from both the side of the inequality. So any number can be added or subtracted from both sides of the inequality. So this is the first rule. So for example, our inequality is 4x is greater than 12. So I can add 2 on both the side of the inequality. So this is possible, and this rule I can do this one, or I can even subtract also. I can subtract -5 on both the side of the inequality. So any number can be added or subtracted from both side of the inequality. And the next one, this inequality, both side of the inequality can be, both sides can be multiplied or divided. Okay, multiplied or divided by non-zero positive integer. Okay, so non-zero positive integer. So I can multiply or divide both the side of the inequality by any non-zero positive integer. This is very important. With a positive number, I can multiply on either side of the inequality, or I can divide also. For example, 4x is greater than 12, so I can divide on both the side by 4. So 4 is a positive integer, so I can divide both the side of the inequality by 4, or I can multiply both the side by any number. Then the third one is, if we multiply or divide by a negative integer, then the inequality sign will get reversed. So this is the last rule, that is, if we multiply or divide by a negative integer. So for example, if I am multiplying by -5 on both the side of the inequality, for example, -5 into 4x and 12 into -5. If I am multiplying on both the side by a negative integer, it's very important, then the inequality sign will get reversed. So if it is greater than symbol initially, then this will become the less than symbol. That is, the inequality sign will get changed, reversed. If we multiply or divide by a negative integer, in that case alone the inequality sign will change. Or the other two rules, in other two rules, the inequality, there is no change in the inequality sign. If we add or multiply or add or subtract any number on both the side of the inequality sign will not change. If we multiply or divide by a positive integer, then also the inequality sign will not change. Then when the sign will change, if we multiply or divide by a negative integer, in that case the inequality sign will get reversed. Now we will see few example question how to solve a linear inequality. So first example, solve 30x is less than 200 when First one is x is a natural number and the second case is x is an integer. So we have to solve this inequality and we have to find out the answer when x is a natural number and x is an integer. In both the case we will get different solutions. Okay. So first we will start with the inequality, that is 30x is less than 200. So how to solve this? So first we have to make the LHS. The coefficient of x is 30 here in the left side. So we have to make it as 1. So what we have to do? We have to divide by 30 throughout the inequality. On both the side of the inequality we have to divide by 30. So 30 is a positive integer, so the inequality sign will not change. So we can write this as 30x by 30 less than 200 by 30. So here what will happen? This 30 will get cancelled and you will get x is less than 200 by 30. So 200 by 30 means we can write it as 2 by 3. So x is less than 2 by 3. So now we will find out the answer in both the case. So first case is x is a natural number. So you have to write all the natural numbers less than 2 by 3. So what are the values of x here? 1. Natural number starts from 1. So x is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and even 6 also we can write. So this is the solution when x is a natural number. And the second case is when x is an integer. When x is an integer means all the negative values we can write because x is less than 2 by 3. So all the negative values will satisfy this inequality. So we can write etc. -3, -2, -1, then 0 also we can take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when x is an integer, all these values will satisfy the inequality. So this is the solution. When x is a natural number, x is equal to from 1 to 6 will satisfy this inequality. So these numbers will be the solution. So according to x, the solution also will change. Now we will see the second example. Example 2, solve 5x minus 3 is less than 3x plus 1 when x is an integer and x is a real number. So first we will solve this. So our inequality is 5x minus 3 less than 3x plus 1. So first we have to remove this minus 3. So the left side we have to make the term containing x alone. We have to keep only the term containing x alone. So we will remove this minus 3 first. So for removing this minus 3, we will add plus 3 on either side of the inequality. That is the first rule. Any number can be added or subtracted on both the side of the inequality. So 5x minus 3 plus 3 is less than 3x plus 1 plus 3. So this is as per rule 1. This is the first rule. So what will happen? This plus 3 minus 3 will get cancelled and you will get 5x is less than. Here we will simplify 3x plus 4. Okay, now what we have to do? This plus 3, this 3x should come in the left side. So what we will do? We will subtract 3x on both the sides. So minus 3x, 3x plus 4 minus 3x. So this is also rule only. We can subtract any number on either side of the inequality. So these two we will simplify. So you can write 2x is less than. Here plus 3 and minus 3 will get cancelled and you will have a 4. Again you have to make the coefficient of x is equal to 1. For that what we have to do? We have to divide the both the side of the inequality by 2. So 2x by 2 is less than 4 by 2. So here we are dividing by the positive integer. So this is as per rule 2. The inequality sign will not change. So we can cancel this. So x is less than 2. So now the question is, first one is when x is an integer. When x is an integer, what are the values of x will satisfy this inequality? All the negative numbers will be the answer, then 0 and 1. 2 we cannot write because the number should be less than 2. So this is the solution. So this is the solution when x is This is the solution when x is an integer. Now the second case, when x is a real number. So when x is a real number, how will you write the solution? So real number. So if it is a real number, solution is all the numbers less than 2. So from minus infinity up to 2. So we can express it as an interval that is minus infinity to 2. So all the numbers, positive integers, rational numbers, decimal, everything will come. So this we can write as an interval minus infinity to 2. So here 2 is not included. So we have written as open interval. So when x is a real number, you have to express the solution as an interval. Now we will see the third example. Example 3, solve 4x plus 3 is less than 6x plus 7. So here they didn't mention whether x is a natural number or integer. If it is not mentioned, you have to consider x as a real number. So here we will solve first. So 4x plus 3 is less than 6x plus 7. First we have to remove this 3, that is subtracting 3 on both the side of the inequality. So 6x plus 7 minus 3. So this plus 3 minus 3 will get cancelled and you will get 4x is less than 6x plus 4. This is as per rule 1. Now again we have to bring this 6x to the left side, that is minus 6x on both the sides, so that this 6x in the right side will get cancelled. Okay, so we can simplify this. So minus 2x is less than 4. Now you have to make the coefficient of x is 1 here, but here the coefficient is minus 2. So we have to divide the inequality by minus 2. So we are dividing by a negative integer. So the inequality sign will get reversed. So less than symbol will become greater than, that is 4 by minus 2. Now we will simplify this. So x is greater than minus 2. So what is the value solution here? X is greater than minus 2. So the solution is all the values of x greater than minus 2. So we can express this as an interval. So from open interval minus 2 to infinity, this will be the solution of the given inequality. Today we have discussed the introduction of the chapter linear inequalities and we have seen 3 example sums. In the next video we will learn exercise questions. If you like my channel, you can share and subscribe. Your subscription my motivation. Thank you students.